This is the Insta360 X3 and this is the GoPro Hero 11 back. And this video, in the next 60 seconds, is going to show you just how different these two cameras really are. If I look like I've just woken up from an hour-long nap in the back of a van, it's exactly because I've just woken up from an hour-long nap in the back of a van. I've been trying to shoot this segment of this video for 4 hours today, and it has not stopped raining. I'm just gonna have a nap until it stops raining. If it stops raining. There's a cloud coming. Let's get into this as quickly as we can. So this video is not to go in depth about frame rates, bit rates, and megapixels, and all those kinds of little details. Instead, I'm going to be concentrating on the thing that I think actually matters, and that's pure creativity. And as you can see, there is a huge difference in the types of creative shots you can get between these two cameras. Okay, so here's the thing. I am not going to say which of these cameras overall is a better camera, because it's more complicated than that. They're different. They're, you know, it's like comparing lakes and mountains. These are very, very different cameras. The GoPro is a tried and tested formula for action cameras. Single lens, single sensor, it's waterproof, it's robust, it's got a wide range of mounting options, it shoots good quality video, it's your super flexible video friend that can pretty much do, you know, anything you can throw at it in terms of just making standard videos. It's a fantastic all-rounder and a formula that has been around for over 10 years. The X3, on the other hand, is an entirely different beast. It's a 360 camera. It's got two lenses either side and two sensors, and together these two lenses capture a 360-degree view of the world around it. It captures everything in this direction, everything in that direction, everything in that direction. You know, it captures everything. So it creates this spherical, ball-shaped image that you can then, in post-production, decide which section of it you want to look at. And you could look at a small section of it, or you could look at a wide section and create a really, really wide field of view. And that's the secret to the magic of a 360 camera. But these lenses, you'll notice, they've got a gap between them about the thickness of the camera. And what that means is, when those two images are stitched together, you lose about under an inch of the world, because it hasn't been captured, because it sort of falls in between. They've got a blind spot. And what that means is, when you attach a thin stick to the bottom, like this invisible selfie stick, when you make a video and stitch it together, that pole disappears. And that is why you get those incredible flying camera shots where it looks like there's some kind of little tiny miniature flying camera drone type thing following you around. Suddenly you've got a flying camera that can do all kinds of shots that just weren't possible prior to 360 cameras. And once you've captured that 360 image, you can then export it to a 2D rectangular image. And you can either do that in the smartphone app, which is really super simple. You can do it by setting keyframes, or you can do it by using like a gyroscopically controlled virtual viewfinder, which is really cool. Don't have time to explain it in this video, go and check it out sometime. And the app's got some really cool built-in effects in the shot lab that you can create these really super creative shots just on your phone. Or for the best quality, you can export from the desktop application, and while you're there you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can change your angles, you can rotate, you can do everything you want. All these unlimited possibilities to get all these crazy moves for your final shot. I've been using Insta360 360 cameras now for over 3 years. I started with the original X1, I've used the X2, and I am on to the X3, and I love that it gives me an entirely new type of shot to blend into my images, which is why when Insta360 asked me about doing a paid video to show off the creative possibilities about this, I was more than happy to do it, because secretly I was gonna do it anyway, you know, for free. But it's always better when you do things and you get paid for them, because I'm not exaggerating when I say that this is an invaluable part of my outdoors filmmaking toolset. So to sum up, the Hero 11 is a great all-rounder of a camera and well suited to sort of standard filmmaking and vlogging. In fact, I use mine all the time and I love it. It does have overall better image quality than the X3. It's more robust, can take a little bit more of a beating. The 360 is a little bit vulnerable with those two lenses either side there. And if you're making a longer video with lots and lots of shots, it's quicker to get into the edit with this, because you don't need to post-process it afterwards. You just copy your files and start editing. And then we come to the X3. If the GoPro is your fun uncle, well, the X3 is your crazy cousin. It's all about creativity and crazy fun angles, and it can even replace a drone in a pinch using a long pole. And it gives you a sense of place that you just don't quite get with the GoPro. I can point the camera wherever I want, because I can just reframe it afterwards to get the shot I'm after. Just set up, hit record, and off we go. There are even a couple of modes built into the X3 that lets you use it like a single lens action camera. You can activate a single lens, or you can activate me mode, which always keeps you in the shot. Personally, if I have the choice, I would own both of these cameras and use both of them to their strengths. For longer videos, I think the X3 is best when paired with footage from another camera. I kind of see it a little bit like a drone. You don't want to use those super creative angles all the time, but you add them into another video, and they're just the spice that adds that little bit something more to the delicious recipe of a well-cooked video. This analogy is falling apart. For me, I use the GoPro for more standard angles, vlogging, talking, and running to get the best quality possible for those kinds of shots. And then I just love using the X3 to get those super creative shots that I just cannot get with the GoPro. But if I was mostly concentrating on just creating short, fun video clips with maximum creativity, well, you can probably guess which of these two cameras I would go for, but I don't want to say it out loud because the other one might get upset. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to know, what is your preference between these two cameras, and what's your usage? Because depending on what your usage is, might change which of these is best for you. I'm currently standing here in Donegal. That's Errigal Mountain in the background. I was here working and decided to explore while I was here. And I've been using these two cameras to have a look around, so there'll be a vlog coming out where you'll see some more footage from these cameras. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please hit like. Subscribe would be great too if you're not subscribed. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.